What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the Titans taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Titans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Arizona State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It's
a running room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, it's nice, Reese. It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Leavitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Breaks the tackle.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Leavitt. Pulls it in. It's McClain. And they're able to get him down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Titans offense will go to work for the first time. The Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smallwood. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Titans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Smallwood. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Titans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Touch pass on the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Tyson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll run for it. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, Nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early in this football game.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Titans want to crank the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Titans are on the move.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch. Wide open spaces. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Titans will have it 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The Titans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. He's got his man, makes the grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's just got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner goes down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Back to pass, it's Beebe. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 28. The give to the back. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles.
And into the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Touchdown, Titans. Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Fires on the move. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. And the heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finding open areas. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Complete in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The give to the back. He's loose. Just steamrolling the defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Levitt. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Titans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a tight end. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The give and tick, 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 tick. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He has 89 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. Turning on the Jets. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass. Getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate to get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
He makes a grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Beebe. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Titans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Titans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
To the ground with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.